All right, folks, gather around. Today we're diving into a rivalry for the ages. It's a battle of titans, a clash of icons. I'm talking about Nike versus Adidas, the heavyweight champs of the sneaker world. These two brands are more than just shoemakers. They are cultural forces. They're storytellers, trendsetters, and innovators. They've been battling it out for decades, pushing each other to be better, faster, stronger. This ain't just about selling shoes, man. It's about capturing the hearts and minds of athletes and sneakerheads worldwide. It's about legacy, dominance, and that sweet, sweet market share. So strap in and get ready for the ultimate sneaker showdown. Our story begins in the 1920s in Herzogenaurach, Germany. This small town nestled in the heart of Bavaria was home to two brothers who would go on to change the world of sports forever. Two brothers, Adi and Rudolf Dassler, started making shoes in their mom's laundry room. It was a modest beginning, but they had big dreams. They were passionate about creating the best athletic shoes possible, and they were willing to put in the hard work to make it happen. Can you imagine starting a global empire from a laundry room? Talk about humble beginnings. The brothers worked tirelessly, often late into the night, perfecting their designs and experimenting with new materials. They called their company Gebrüder Dassler Schuhfabrik, which basically means Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory. It wasn't the catchiest name, but it was a start. They were proud of their work and determined to make a name for themselves in the world of sports. Not the catchiest name I know, but their shoes? Man, their shoes were gaining serious traction. Athletes began to take notice, and soon, the Dassler Brothers shoes were being worn by some of the top competitors in the world. But their shoes? Man, their shoes were gaining serious traction. Athletes began to take notice, and soon, the Dassler Brothers shoes were being worn by some of the top competitors in the world. Their innovative designs and commitment to quality set them apart from the competition. But there was a problem. Success brought its own set of challenges. These brothers, they had a falling out. A big one. Tensions had been simmering for years. And eventually it all came to a head. The reasons for their split are still debated to this day. Rumors flew. Was it about a woman? Was it about business decisions? Some say it was a combination of both. The truth is, we may never know the real story. What we do know is that the split was bitter and final. We may never know the real story. But the result? The brothers split. Adi started Adidas, and Rudolf founded Puma. Two of the biggest names in sportswear born from a family feud. But the result? The brothers split. Adi started Adidas and Rudolf founded Puma. Their rivalry fueled innovation and competition, pushing both companies to new heights. Today, Adidas and Puma are global giants, each with their own unique legacy, and it all started in a small laundry room in Herzogenaurach. Now let's jump across the pond to the United States in the 1960s. It was a time of great change and innovation, a period marked by cultural shifts and new ideas. Amidst this backdrop, two visionaries were about to embark on a journey that would revolutionize the world of sports and fashion. A track coach named Bill Bowerman and his former student Phil Knight started a little company called Blue Ribbon Sports. Bowerman was a dedicated coach at the University of Oregon, always looking for ways to give his athletes an edge. Knight, on the other hand, was a middle-distance runner with a keen interest in business and a dream to bring high-quality, low-cost running shoes to the American market. They were selling imported Japanese running shoes out of the back of Phil's car. This humble beginning was far from glamorous, but it was driven by passion and a belief in their product. They traveled to track meets and sporting events, building a grassroots following among athletes who appreciated the quality and performance of their shoes. Bowerman was obsessed with improving his athletes' performance. He constantly experimented with new training techniques and equipment, always seeking that extra edge. His relentless pursuit of excellence extended to the shoes his athletes wore, as he believed that better footwear could lead to better results on the track. Legend has it, he used his wife's waffle iron to create a prototype for a new kind of sole with better traction. This innovative idea came to him one morning while he was having breakfast. He realized that the grooves in the waffle iron could provide the perfect pattern for a shoe sole that would grip the track better than any other design. That's right. The iconic waffle sole was born in a kitchen. This simple yet revolutionary design would go on to become a cornerstone of their success, setting their shoes apart from the competition and capturing the imagination of athletes everywhere. They renamed the company Nike after the Greek goddess of victory. This name change symbolized their ambition and the spirit of triumph they wanted to embody. The new name, along with their innovative products, helped to create a brand that stood for excellence and achievement, and with their bold swoosh logo and innovative shoes, they were about to take the world by storm. The swoosh, designed by a graphic design student for a modest fee, would become one of the most recognizable logos in the world. Nike's commitment to innovation and quality, combined with savvy marketing, set the stage for their rise to global dominance in the athletic footwear industry. The 1980s was when things got really heated. The sneaker game became a full-blown cultural phenomenon, and Nike and Adidas were right at the center of it, battling for supremacy. This was the era of hip-hop, breakdancing, and a new wave of athletic superstars. Sneakers weren't just for sports anymore, they were a statement. They were about style, individuality, and belonging. Both brands knew they needed to tap into this cultural shift. They started collaborating with athletes and musicians, turning them into brand ambassadors. And that's when things got really interesting. Section 5, Michael vs. Run DMC, the Titans clash. In 1984, Nike signed a young rookie named Michael Jordan. At that time, Jordan was just beginning to make a name for himself in the basketball world. Fresh out of college, he was drafted by the Chicago Bulls and was ready to take the NBA by storm. Nike saw potential in this young athlete, a potential that many others had overlooked. They decided to take a gamble that would change the sports and fashion industries forever. Nobody knew he would become the global icon he is today. Michael Jordan's talent, combined with his relentless work ethic, quickly made him a standout player. His high-flying dunks, clutch performances, and charismatic personality captivated fans around the world. As he soared to new heights on the court, his influence began to extend beyond basketball. But Nike took a chance, and it paid off big time. The release of the first Air Jordan sneaker was a game-changer. It wasn't just a shoe, it was a statement. The bold design, combined with Jordan's on-court prowess, made the Air Jordans an instant hit. They flew off the shelves, and soon everyone wanted a pair. The Air Jordan line became a cultural phenomenon, changing the sneaker game forever. It wasn't just about basketball anymore, it was about style, identity, and self-expression. The sneakers became a symbol of status and coolness, worn by athletes, celebrities, and everyday people alike. The Air Jordan brand grew, introducing new designs and colorways that kept fans eagerly anticipating each release. Adidas, they weren't just going to sit back and watch. They knew they had to respond to Nike's success. The competition in the sneaker world was heating up, and Adidas needed a strategy to reclaim their position. They decided to tap into the burgeoning hip-hop culture, which was rapidly gaining popularity and influence. They linked up with the biggest hip-hop group at the time, Run DMC. This partnership was revolutionary. Run DMC was at the forefront of the hip-hop movement, and their influence was undeniable. By aligning with them, Adidas was able to tap into a new and powerful market. The collaboration was a perfect blend of music, fashion, and culture. These guys were rocking Adidas superstars without laces, and their fans went wild for it. The iconic look of the laceless Adidas superstars became synonymous with Run DMC's style. Their song My Adidas further cemented the bond between the group and the brand. Fans emulated their idols, and soon, the streets were filled with people sporting the same look. We had Michael Jordan, the epitome of athletic excellence, repping Nike. His association with the brand elevated Nike's status in the sports world. Jordan's success on the court translated to success for Nike as the brand became synonymous with performance and innovation, and Run DMC, the kings of cool, repping Adidas. Their influence in the music and fashion scenes gave Adidas a unique edge. The partnership showcased how a brand could transcend its original market and become a cultural icon. It was a battle for the ages. Two giants from different worlds, each leaving an indelible mark on culture and society. The clash between Michael Jordan and Run DMC wasn't just about sneakers, it was about the merging of sports, music, and fashion, creating a legacy that continues to inspire generations. Section 6, New Millennium, New Game Plans. As we entered the 2000s, both brands continued to evolve. Nike continued to dominate the basketball market, signing LeBron James and Kobe Bryant to mega deals. They were all about performance, pushing the boundaries of athletic innovation. Adidas, on the other hand, went all in on collaborations. They teamed up with fashion designers like Stella McCartney and Yohji Yamamoto, creating high-end sneakers that blurred the lines between sportswear and streetwear. They were appealing to a different kind of consumer. They were going after the fashion conscious, the trendsetters, the people who wanted their sneakers to make a statement. Section 7. Yeezy taught me Kanye West shakes things up. And then came Kanye West. In 2015, Kanye partnered with Adidas to create the Yeezy line, and it sent shockwaves through the sneaker world. Kanye's unique style and influence, combined with Adidas's marketing muscle, created a frenzy. Yeezys became the hottest sneakers on the planet, reselling for thousands of dollars. It was a game changer. Kanye proved that sneakers could be more than just footwear. They could be works of art, status symbols, and cultural artifacts. Section 8. The future of the feet. What's next? So, where do we go from here? Both Nike and Adidas are constantly innovating, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. We're talking self-lacing shoes, sneakers made from sustainable materials, and collaborations with everyone from luxury fashion houses to video game companies. The competition is fiercer than ever. But one thing's for sure, the future of sneakers is going to be wild. We're talking next-level technology, mind-blowing designs, and collaborations that'll break the internet. This is about more than just selling shoes, folks. It's about shaping culture, inspiring athletes, and capturing the imaginations of millions around the world. Section 9. And the champ is, so, who's winning the sneaker wars? It's a close call. Nike still holds the crown in terms of market share and global reach. But Adidas is hot on their heels, with Kanye West and their fashion collaborations shaking things up. But, you know what? In the end, it's not really about who's on top. It's about the incredible journey these brands have taken us on. They've pushed each other to be better, and they've given us some of the most iconic moments in sports and pop culture history. This rivalry isn't ending anytime soon, and I can't wait to see what they come up with next. Stay tuned, folks.